Hello, folks. I am predicting that in 2 hours and 45 minutes, the CIA is going to perpetrate a heinous crime, most likely in Russia, but it could also be Iran or Venezuela. But my money is that there's going to be an act of terrorism with a mass casualty event in Russia in 2 hours and 45 minutes, approximately, for maybe 3 hours, something like that. Why do I think this? Two simple reasons. Well, one, I don't believe in coincidences. And as Robert Heinlein used to say when he was alive, I don't play dice with God. So, what's happening right now? What's happening is the pizza index around the Pentagon just spiked, which means the Pentagon is working overtime into the wee hours of the night. So they have intel that something's going to happen or they're plotting to do something. All right. Now, that on its own doesn't mean much of anything. The Pentagon can do things all over the planet somewhere, right? But here's why I say it's most likely an act of fucking terrorism and a mass casualty event targeting Russia specifically, because in 2 hours and 45 minutes, NAFO clowns are doing a live stream together. Professor Herky Jerky and Greg Scary Terry Gary are doing a live stream at 9 p.m., which is actually midnight their time because they're on the East Coast. Now, here's the problem with that. Greg and Gertie's, they never do midnight live stream together. It's always in the afternoon daylight times. I have actually never seen them do a late middle of the night live stream together ever in the past 3 years. So that's highly unusual activity coming from the NAFO propagandists. There's also Budanov and the Ukrainian Nazi terrorists are projecting their crime, future crime, accusing Russia of plotting to do a false flag inside of Russia of a mass casualty event. And Nazis always project their own crimes onto their victims. So I think it'll be an interesting evening. I think there's going to be a mass casualty act of terrorism perpetrated by the CIA Nazis inside of Russia here in about 3 hours. Now, that's my prediction. And as we know, predictions can always fail. Usually they fail more often than they're right. The whole thing about predicting the future is it's a very, very sketchy and unreliable thing to do, to attempt. But here I am doing it again. Anyways, that's all I have, folks. There's a inbound act of terrorism perpetrated by the CIA America coming at you somewhere on planet Earth, probably Russia, maybe Iran, maybe Venezuela. I don't know. It's going to happen in the future, or it might not happen at all. But like I said, I don't believe in coincidences. I don't play dice with God. And if the pizza index is spiking and NAFO's doing some weird ass midnight live stream together out of the blue, out of random, I just think something's up. All right, folks. I may or may not do an update tomorrow or something. I gotta do laundry. That's all I got. That's all I got. Blue Hammer, bringing you news from the future or news about the future, something like that. See you later.